All right, so welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about business. No, I'm just joking, man. Welcome back. So I just became an entrepreneur and I don't even have a product yet. But there's a very valuable lesson in this, which I am putting into practice now. And I wanted to come and share it here with you today. So very quick backstory of my life. Ever since 2020, I've always wanted to become self-employed. I've always wanted to work for myself on my own terms, make my own money, help people in the way that I want. And I'm sure you can relate, which is why you're probably here. What I've done is essentially I've just created a payments system, a payment page, a link that exists in the internet, which if I share it with people and if they click and if they're convinced, they can pay me money. But I don't have a product yet. I don't even have a service yet. I'm starting one. But what I've done is for the longest time, I've always just jumped from business idea to business idea. And I'm sure you can relate to this as well. You see those videos, top 5 business ideas of 2023, and then it's like the same thing 2024 and like 2022, right? It's the same thing. Every now and then it's like crypto trading or like copywriting, dropshipping, like the classics, right? So obviously all this information and everybody's telling you different things. I always got confused for the longest time, and I was never able to make a decision. Now, over time, I kind of started to make the decision, and I realized, okay, these things I definitely don't want to do, like copywriting and dropshipping, I definitely don't want to do that, but I know kind of what I want to do. But the problem was, I was always thinking about it. It was always a theory for me, a hypothesis. Oh, I could do this and I could do it this way, or I could do it this way, or I could do... Again, confusion, because I got influenced so much from all these different ideas that at the end, I was just a confused human being. I couldn't even make the decision myself. So from 2020 to 2024, I've just wanted to work for myself, be self-employed, but I would get an idea, think about it, drop the idea, get in a rut, get an idea, think about it, drop it again and again and again. What have I done? I've essentially created what is a community. So it's on Discord, right? And like, I have nothing in there yet. I have pretty much the channels and their titles and nothing else. I don't even have any customers yet. But I've created this Discord, and straight away, actually, before I even created the Discord fully and I edited everything, I went to Stripe and I created an account for myself. I got myself verified. I put my passport photo up, created everything. I don't think I created a business. So in Australia, there's a system where if you're planning to create a business, you have to get something called an Australian business number, which allows the government to register you so that they can tax you accordingly, essentially. And so I don't think I created that, but I will have to in the future. But I'm not planning to make too much money now. I didn't even create the payments link to make any money. Why I did this, without even creating a product or a service, I know what I'm going to do, but before even I have anything physical to sell, I have a payment page. It doesn't make any sense. The reason I did this so I can commit. And the second reason I did this is now it is no longer simply a theory, but it is real. It's physical. It's on the internet. My product is there. My payment page is there. Matter of fact, I actually have a customer. First thing I did, as soon as I created it, I called my father, right? I called my dad on the phone. I'm like, hey, Dad, I've been procrastinating. I've been doing this, but I finally did it. Here's the payment link. Can you support me? And he went and he subscribed. So it's a monthly subscription. He's subscribed. So technically, I'm an entrepreneur. But I don't even want to say that because I don't have a product. I'm not helping anybody yet. And that's the purpose of entrepreneurship, not to make money, to help people. So I'm not even there yet. But the fact that it's real now, the fact that it exists in physical space, I can go there, I can share it with people. If I just sell it to someone, if I'm just talking to like a friend, a cousin, somebody I meet, and I sell it to them and they get convinced, they can pay me money. And I can make money. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, it exists now. Do you know what I mean? It's no longer just like my desire, my dream, something I think about. It's there. It's real. So now I've committed to it. And now that I know it's real, which means if I get a paying customer, I better get my shit together, right? Because I have somebody who's paying me, and if I don't provide that value, firstly, I'm going to feel absolutely horrible. I'm going to feel like I cheated that person. I'm going to feel like a fraud, and I don't want to feel like that, right? I just got out of depression like 6 months ago. I don't want to do that. So now that it's real, and if somebody does end up paying it, which in the future I do plan on selling it, but today I'm not selling you anything, right? I'm not selling you anything. If somebody buys it, dude, I better get my shit together. I better get on here every single day and provide as much value as possible, right? So now that I have committed to it, now that it's real, I can't go back. There is no plan B. This is it. This is it. So the value that you can take from this, my friend, you've been thinking about all these business ideas, you're confused, you don't know what to do, how you can help people. Take some time to think about not what you can make money from, but this is the best advice I got. When you're thinking about your dream job, what you would love to do, the dream business, never ever think about how much money you could get, the benefits, where you could go, the stat. Don't think about the benefits of the business. Think about the negatives of the business. Because every business is going to have a positive, which is money. In every business, you're going to make money if you do it well, right? So we need to look at the negatives. And this is the best advice I ever received, honestly. When you think about the negatives, which negatives are you most comfortable with? Because in your job right now and in my job right now, the positives are, well, it's flexible and I make money. Well, with a business, it's flexible and you make money, right? But the negatives I go through are different. I don't want to be serving fucking ice cream and, putting up with customers. I don't want to do that on a physical basis. I want to talk to my boys. I want to talk to people who I know on a personal basis, who I can help, who I can crack jokes with, who I can laugh with, who I can drop a filter with. I don't need to be filtered with my boys. And I can help them, and if they can help me, and we can just create this community of knowledge and accountability and responsibility. That's what I want. That's what I'd rather go through. So think about the negatives. What negatives would you go through? Are you willing to put up with, creating content every single day? Are you willing to put up with the hate comments, for example? Or if it's a different business, are you willing to put up with dry spells where you're not making any sales? Are you willing to put up with the fact that you have to learn how to sell? You have to develop your confidence, get out of your social bubble, and learn how to sell to people, which is how you make money, right? So look at the negatives. Once you've kind of decided, okay, this is the idea that I want to go through, this is the business model, before you even create anything, the theme, the title, you don't even know how to sell it, forget all of that. Before you even think about where you're going to sell, create the payment page. And this doesn't mean you go around like selling to people and, committing fraud and being like, hey guys, I have this sick product and everyone subscribes and you don't do anything for months. No. You keep it in the background, right? You start sharing it with people people close to you. Get the support of people around you. Hey, father, can you buy this? Can you support me? Hey, friends, sell it to them. Practice sales on them. Now that it's real and you have something to sell, you start practicing the skills. We're not here to make money yet. Just create the payment wall. Go on Stripe or go on anywhere else. Like if you're creating a community, you can go on Patreon. If you're creating like a freelance service, up Fiverr and Freelancer, or like just create a payment wall. Create a method. Somehow some person can pay you. And within that moment you've committed. Now there is no question. There is no doubt. We have committed. It is real. Shit is on the line. And if you get somebody paying, you better serve them well. You better provide that value that you promised, right? Now shit is real. Now you have a responsibility, my friend. And that's exactly why I created my own payment wall. I don't have a product yet. I don't have anything to sell yet. I have the payment wall. Somebody is paying me. My father is paying me. Shit is real. I better get my shit together and I better get to work in providing value for whoever decides to pay for my product and my service. That's exactly why I've created a link before I've created even a product, a service, essentially. So I hope really this helps. I'm really excited about the future. And yeah, that's it, man. Much love. Get to work.